Good morning, everybody. This is Jonathan Harmon with J. Harmon Home Team, powered by Keller Williams, with my new friend Tracy Toy of Quinn's Mercantile, the owner, the guru, the collector of many cool things in here, just for you, by the way, not for her. She has all this stuff.
That's true.
So if she wants it, she's got it, but you need this stuff. Just real quick, I took some pictures before we got started. With it being on the computer, it's a little hard to kind of walk around. But I'm gonna post some pictures of some of the cool stuff in here. And then obviously you guys have a tremendous amount of that stuff on your Facebook page, right?
And Instagram, yes.
And Instagram, yes. Oh, Instagram. See, my millennial aged assistant does the Instagram. I just said the Instagram. Did you hear that?
That was sad.
Oh, I'm old. I'm old.
I'm older.
Yeah, maybe, but still, I'm older at heart, I think.
The Instagram is really big. You have to be on the Instagram.
The Instagram, yeah. Well, we're on the Facebook right now. So anyway, this is a lot of fun. So Quinn's Mercantile, if you haven't heard of it, if you haven't been here yet, you're missing out. It's in Murfreesboro on the corner of North Spring and Lytle.
It is.
Is that right? Just off the square. I looked at the street signs when I came in, but then I always forget. I always second guess myself. So just off the square, fantastic old house that you guys have renovated a little bit and made it into a really cool retail space. So I always like to find out, how'd you get here? You told me you were a nurse.
I was.
So do tell.
Still am a nurse, I think,
yes.
too. You always have that in you, and it's my career path. It was where I was. I was a nurse for over 20 years, and really afforded me a lot of opportunity. Always will consider myself a nurse.
Sure.
And caring for people was something that I've always done. I retired, I guess you would call it, left that career path about 6 years now.
Wow.
And have been a creative person all my life. Was afforded the opportunity to start my own business at that point in time. Have a very supportive husband, and without him, I couldn't have done this.
Yeah.
So I basically started with, at the time, it was very trendy to paint furniture. Started doing that.
A shabby chic thing.
Shabby chic was very big. Painted furniture, distressing it, all of that, just flipping it. Kind of on a whim, I decided to do that. And I thought it was just a really good investment of my time, investment of money. I say on a whim, but it was actually well thought out.
Sure.
Started it home-based, did it for about a year and a half.
Did you sell on the Facebook?
On the Facebook, I did sell on the Facebook. Started with that circle of friends, went out from there. The Facebook was really good for me.
Yeah.
I didn't do the Instagram.
Right.
It was
fairly new at that point.
It was, yeah, I think it was. Didn't know anything about it. And wasn't that technology type of person. So did that for a while. Then I rented space in a shop in Nolensville and started carrying a line of paint and was successful at that. And that gave me a really good taste of retail, because selling from a home business is totally different than selling in a retail business. And I grew, and I liked adding in some small pieces that I found at estate sales. Also started adding in pieces that I got at what we call Market. Market's a huge place in Atlanta where a lot of people buy wholesale and then sell retail. It's just very common.
Mostly antiques or new stuff, or all of the above?
At the time, I was selling mostly antiques, a lot of vintage pieces, which are just old.
Right.
And then I started adding in new pieces. Was doing well with that in the shop. Stayed there for a while and wanted to open my own space. So it took me almost, I want to say 8 months to actually find a place in Murfreesboro for me that fit what was going to be the vibe and the feel of my shop, and literally stumbled on this after months of searching, because it was just so hard to find a place, and this was it. And so I moved into here, opened this. It'll be 3 years in May that I've been in here.
Wow.
And love this location. Even though I was in Nolensville at that shop, it was just the right fit for me at the time. But, we live in Murfreesboro. We've been here. A friend of mine once said, I wasn't born here, wasn't raised here, but I got here as quick as I could.
Yeah.
Love Murfreesboro. So opening this store here was the right thing at the right time. It just, was.
Well, it's a great location, and it's such a cool house.
Yeah.
And you guys have done an awesome job maintaining, and I'm gonna post some pictures, but maintaining some of the really cool old architectural features. I'm sitting in here with this I don't even know what you call that. It's like a transom, but it's
Yeah,
so much
beautiful
more.
woodwork. It's
Yeah.
just amazing. And there's so much of it that's original to the house that was built in the 1860s, which
Yeah.
is so cool.
It is.
And people come in and they ask, and we've done some research on the history of the home because that's interesting to me as well as our customers. We actually met people who have lived in the home.
Oh, wow.
Which is interesting. And it's historic. And we came in and I had to do some refinishing. I had to do refinishing of the floors. There was some commercial carpet in here. It was kind of, just dated things.
This is original heart pine, is it
These
not?
are, these are original floors. I actually refinished them myself.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, it takes a lot of wear and tear. I mean, obviously they've been here for a long time. They're not perfect, but that's what we call character.
That's right.
The slope of the floor where you put down a marble, it's going to roll from one end to the other, but that's character.
It is.
So it goes perfectly with what we have in the shop. I think we go really well in here.
I agree. So you guys have been open for 3 years here at this location. And as you've opened, I've been coming in maybe 2 years or so, a year and a half, 2 years. My partner Brett first told me about it, and anyway, so I came in. I was instantly. I was like, "Yep, this is my kind of place. This is my people right here."
We're fun.
Yeah,
we are
a lot of fun. A little irreverent.
Yes,
but not disrespectful.
Nope.
There's like that fine line, and you guys walk it perfectly.
Yep. I think there are some things that if you don't like them, you just don't look at them.
That's right.
And there's some other things that are praising Jesus. And
that's right.
Those are for some people, and those are not for some people too.
I mean, isn't that really Southern?
It's true. I think we embrace the humorous side of life. We really do. And there are so many things in here that make people laugh. And I love that. People who come in here, we get new customers in every day. And we have so many of our repeat customers that I love it when they come back.
And let me interject. It's not like it's terribly inappropriate. There just might be a swear word or two here or there.
Yeah.
But again, isn't that Southern?
It is. I mean,
we're going to be really respectful and polite, but every now and then we might just have to say a swear word.
Oh, of course. There's a cuss word. People do it, and you just don't want to admit it, or you say your prayers and you apologize, and of course, that's what happens.
That's right.
Confess your sins.
Bless our hearts, right?
Exactly. Bless them. But we have these customers that'll come in, and I love it when a new customer comes in and they find something and they just start laughing. I mean, and you're like, okay, let me show you something else too, because you just love that. Let me show you this. And we work so hard to find unique products that you won't find anywhere else in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
And we strive for that. And it's hard. There are so many stores popping up through Murfreesboro, and a brick and mortar store, we struggle. We struggle against everybody else that's in Murfreesboro, and we struggle against the Amazons and the Targets and everybody else.
Yeah, you carry Duke Cannon soap, for example.
We do.
And I love that stuff.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine kind of turned me on to it, and I bought some. The only place I could find it was Amazon. And then I walk in here and I see a whole display of it, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, the Angels choir started singing, and I'm never going to buy it at Amazon.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
And it is this much cheaper at Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, like $1, right? But you know what? I'm not buying it at Amazon. I'm buying it from you guys.
Yeah, and those are like the small things, because we strive. It might be $1 more here because we have a brick and mortar store.
You got to turn the lights on. You got to pay for good coffee. You got
we do.
You got lots of things to pay for.
And we have employees, and there's no way we could ever beat Amazon on anything.
Right.
I mean, that's even if you go to an Office Depot, they can't beat Amazon on prices.
But you're not going to walk into Amazon, smell what you smell here, see what you see, touch what you touch, laugh, have the owner come over and say, well, if you like this, you should really check this out. I mean, I was in here the other day, and they fed me a gummy bear that was made with champagne.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I mean, it changed my life.
Aren't those amazing?
They're incredible. You heard that correct. Champagne gummy bears.
Yeah, Dom Perignon.
Good champagne gummy bears.
Yeah, that is like the adult version of.
They're spectacular.
They are, and that is a whole new product line that we're carrying. We are the exclusive carrier in Murfreesboro for Sugarfina candy, and if you've ever had it somewhere else, you are going to be excited that it's here. And if you've never had it,
and what was there's a bourbon something, right?
Bourbon Bears.
Yeah.
We have bourbon
I didn't try one of them yet, but.
We have Moscow Mules. There are caramels there. The whole thing is it's like this boutique high-end candy line, and it's fine for kids. I mean, it's not a problem for children, but it's geared toward adults. The packaging is really nice. The flavors of it, like the whole idea behind a bourbon bear or like the champagne.
It's not going to get you drunk.
It's not.
You don't have to card somebody for it or anything like that.
No. Excuse me, I got a hair in my mouth.
It's okay. I don't have that problem.
Yeah, no, I don't think you would. Well, you could, beard, you know.
Nah, I keep it trimmed.
That's true. Sometimes I would think, you know, but
Yeah.
anyway, no, it's not going to get you drunk. You don't have to card anybody for it, but the taste is delicious. It's the quality of the gummy bear is better.
Mm-hmm.
They import the ingredients for it, like their chocolate comes from Germany, the Dom Perignon and the champagne gummy bears, the bourbon is a high end, like their tequila, and their tequila bears is a high end tequila. They don't use like really cheap ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a great little gift. You can come in and buy a little $10 box of candy, and it makes a perfect gift for somebody.
Well, and again, so when we got started, I was kind of talking about my Aunt Ellen. Hi, Ellen. And she has the coolest stuff, right? Like she shops and she finds this cool stuff, and you know she gives gifts, and you're like, where in the world did you find that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the answer could always be at Quinn's Mercantile, because you know where in the world do you find champagne gummy bears? And you know, would I come in and always have a stockpile of champagne gummy bears in my house? Probably not. But if I gave you some, you would be like, this is the coolest thing ever. And if your kid asked for one, you'd be like, no,
yeah,
sorry,
these are mine.
These are mine.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your Haribo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. For your cheap ones.
Because I know that you're not going to appreciate this.
Yep. You might like it, but you won't appreciate it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very cool. So tell me, Quinn's Mercantile, where did that come from?
My husband and I created the name. We knew that the word mercantile is a very trendy thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is just a really common name for businesses, and I liked it. It's on trend. But it's such a long name that whatever we were going to pair it with was what the store was eventually going to be called. So we looked at a lot of different versions of names to pair it with, and we pared it down, or we cut it down to about 5 different things. And we came down to looking at names that were common for immigrants that were coming through Ellis Island in the 1800s, when mercantiles were just dry goods stores,
right?
And very common in the 1800s. So we looked at, for some reason, we really liked Irish names, and Quinn was a really common Irish name in the 1800s. So we named the store Quinn's Mercantile.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've got the old house, you've got kind of that classic name,
Mm-hmm.
even the way you painted it with the
we had a really good designer for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, so I was a little surprised when you said you've been here for 3 years, because it feels like when you walk in, this is just a staple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like 3 years is not brand new, but it's a relatively new business.
Yeah, it is. And people are like, oh my gosh, you've been here 3 years. I didn't know you were here. I just saw you on social media. And
Mm-hmm.
people are constantly finding us. Like it's a new thing. And like I said, we have people who have been our customers since we opened.
But it feels old.
Yeah.
It feels like you rooted.
And they're so comfortable when they come in. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to take this look home with me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just live here. I love this. And it's so, it's such a great compliment to us that they like the store like that. But, we really strive to make people comfortable here. We want to find the things that they want. The things that I put in the store are items that I want to have at home.
Mm-hmm.
I like to shop. I'm a big shopper. Now I get to shop for a living. So it's great for me. That uniqueness that I talk about, it's throughout the shop. We really look for things that you're not going to find everywhere else. We have a lot of local items that are produced in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, in Murfreesboro. We have artists that are in here in our shop, usually between 10 and 15 that are in the shop year round. They're in here. They're not necessarily, we don't do booth rental or anything like that. They're artists that we search out and we look for that are very talented. And they are in our shop with their wares, whether it's someone like Amanda Harrison, who's a watercolor artist who has been with us since we opened, who's just a wonderful artist and does beautiful work, and has most recently designed our 2018 ornament. We do an ornament every year, and she's most recently designed that. To someone like Daisy Skidmore, who just came into our shop this year and does a beautiful design of Murfreesboro and has done very well with her shirts and her prints. Mm-hmm. So we have a wide variety of people who are in here, and then our food products too, things like that do so well, like Marcy's jams. Marcy has been a big seller of her jam in this area and been at the farmer's market. We have the widest selection of her jam in town. The other thing that we do, people don't realize, is that we have a website. Almost every item that you find in our store is on our website.
Oh, wow.
And you can also order on our website, choose to pick up in store, or order on our website. If it's $49 or more, it's free shipping. So
very nice.
How easy is that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
And it's cool because you have such an eclectic mix of things, but it all does still go together. I mean, like just sitting right here at the checkout, we're at the checkout area. I mean, you've got Christmas ornaments that are, they look like very, 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 very well done homemade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They have that nice look to them.
And then you've got barbecue sauces, you've got the gummy bears, you got these hilarious greeting cards, you got a little sign that says "Show me your kitties." I mean, that's hilarious, And then right here you got some kind of attitude shirts for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You got the socks. I'm a sock guy.
The socks are good.
So you got some great socks. You got the soap. You got, I mean, you got all kinds of stuff, and it's just like anything in and of itself would kind of be like, oh, that's kind of unusual. But then you put all the unusual together, and it's like, yeah, this place makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's really about how you do put it together. It doesn't necessarily all go together. We try to break things up into what we call vignettes and make it work.
And you do a great job of that, by the way.
Thanks. We have, about 3,000 square feet in the store, so it's a lot. We also have a classroom. We teach workshops here.
Oh, that's neat. I know you do yoga in the yard.
We did yoga in the yard. Yeah, Transparent Heart Yoga was here in the summer, and they did yoga in the yard. We like to partner with other businesses, small businesses. It's a great, like this right now. This is a great opportunity to market ourselves. It's marketing us is what we do, and marketing you with what you do.
Absolutely.
It shares our business with all of your followers. It shares your business with all of our followers. That's mutually beneficial.
Well, and you said it when we were talking before. Downtown Murfreesboro is an odd place, isn't it?
It is.
And there's a lot of cool businesses. There's a lot of folks that unfortunately there's been some that have come and gone. And I think we would do well downtown to really ally together, and all the little boutiques. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on, but why not support each other? Why not?
Yeah.
You guys, and let's pick Binks for example, right? Binks is a little bit bigger, but they're still definitely a small business. There's no harm in you guys cross marketing each other.
No, it's a great opportunity.
It is. Are you guys in Jack Brown's? Obviously it's a restaurant or whatever, and they're a chain that's kind of come in, but they're still very much a small business feel, right? You guys are Marina. I mean, any of these places, right? It just, I don't know. I'd like to see people work together a little more and push the downtown.
Yeah, we've done that before. We've reached out to other businesses and done small things, whether it's a pop-up shop or a partnership in that sense, where they come in and they might do something, like if it's a food vendor sort of thing, like a restaurant, they might come in and do some samples in the store.
Yeah.
This summer, for example, with Hattie Jane's, we did this for our birthday. We took our Marcy jam, so we got to promote Marcy, which is wonderful because she's a local person. So we took her jam. Hattie Jane's worked with us. They created an ice cream just for our shop. So it was a Quinn's Mercantile ice cream. It was Marcy's jams put into the ice cream. So Marcy's jams got promoted, and then we got promoted, and Hattie Jane's got promoted. They sold the ice cream at their shop. They came out here, they did samples of the ice cream for our birthday celebration at our porch, which was a huge festivity. So they got promoted here, and then we all did cross promotion. Marcy promoted it on her site, we promoted it on our site, and Hattie Jane's promoted it on their site.
That's beautiful.
It was perfect. It's just a great opportunity. And
why not?
Right. It's not about the competition. It's about building with each other, because it brings more people downtown.
That's right.
And it's a perfect opportunity.
And I think it's changing a little. I mean, downtown is definitely more of a destination than it was, say, 10 years ago. And I think people hunger for this.
Yes.
I think people go into Walmart or Kirkland's or some of these, and not that they're bad businesses, and they serve a purpose, but they walk in and they go,
yeah.
I can get this anywhere.
Yeah.
And they walk in here and they go, I have arrived.
Yes. And we strive on the customer service aspect of it, and really trying to conquer that part, and striving to offer the best part of it, because you don't get that in a Walmart. You don't get that in a Target. Sure, somebody might help you. You might be able to find somebody, but we try to be so accessible, trying to go above and beyond. We don't have that. We might not have this, but we can offer you this instead. We might have another option for you.
Something you never even knew existed.
Right.
That's the cool part.
And that, we go at the end, it's like, okay, now can we gift wrap it for you for free? We've got that for you.
Yeah.
I mean, what guy doesn't love, maybe not you, but I mean, what guy doesn't love that? Especially at Christmas.
Love that.
Okay, see, perfect. I mean,
I'm the world's worst rapper.
Some guys love to gift wrap, some guys don't, but that's a huge thing for us at Christmas, and women too. They're like, oh my gosh, you gift wrap?
You saved me time.
Yeah, we had a woman come in yesterday, and she was looking for unique gifts for just for Christmas, and we ended up selling 15 of our signature ornaments for Christmas. And our employee said, would you like us to gift wrap those? She's like, oh, you gift wrap? Yeah. We gift wrapped every single one of those for her. They're ready to go.
You just saved her 3 hours.
To come home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the expense of buying bags or boxes and tissue and all of that. But that's just the service that we offer.
And so if it is $1 more than Amazon, there you go. There's your dollar. Right?
And you're not going to find a signature Murfreesboro ornament that's hand thrown, designed by a local artist, and representative of our city.
And I mean, there's just so much also, and you're supporting, I don't know if you guys have kids, but your dogs going to obedience school, and your employees, whatever, right? And it's all here, it's all local, and it's just so important. And it gets preached a lot. And I think people get discouraged because, it's just so easy to go to Walmart or Target or Amazon. And I think if you put this much more effort into it, then all right, so I'm going to get a little philosophical. Okay. So I tell people all the time, I don't do anything for people that they can't do for themselves. Okay. As a real estate agent, everything that I do, someone could do for themselves. They're capable, right? There's YouTube videos, there's whatever, they could do it. However, my job is to make their life easier. Okay. So I should be able to do it better. I should be able to do it more efficiently. I should be able to take that burden off of them. And really in the gift and cool stuff world, right? Could they go find some of this stuff on Amazon? Could they go find some of this stuff all over the place? Yes. But you've already collected the best of the best, right? You've already vetted it out. You know that Duke Cannon soap or the Sugar Fina candy is incredible. And you can very confidently say, forget reading how many stars it has. Just do it. Because it's awesome.
And it's all right here. You don't have to go and search through pages and pages and pages of something or whatever website it may be to look for it.
That's right.
If you come in here and tell me I'm looking for a gift for my grandmother, I say to you, what does she like?
Yeah. Do you want clothes? Do you want?
Yeah. I don't know what she likes. Well, then I'm going to ask you more questions about, okay, well, do you think she likes to cook? Do you think she likes this? Well, I really don't know. Okay, well, let me make a suggestion to you about what most people like in her age group. Amazon's not really going to do that for you.
Heavens no.
It's going to be more of, okay, let me tell you things that the people that her age really like nowadays are things that are consumable, things that they don't have to just store and lay around, things that they like to be able to use or are representative of locally made goods, things like tea towels that can actually be put to use, things like a food that they can eat.
Or it's going to remind them of something from the past or, anything like that. And, you answer a couple of questions and you're like, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep. And that makes a difference.
It does.
Then I'm going to gift wrap it for you too.
Even better.
And you're done. Yep.
And I'm done.
Yep.
Stick a little tag on it, stick it under the tree. See you at Christmas.
Yep. And we'll even write a little initial on the bottom so you know who to give it to. Because we thought about that too.
I love it. I love it. So, so we've had a few people watching, and that's great. If you guys want to come visit Quinn's Mercantile, I highly recommend it. What are y'all's store hours?
We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 7, and Sunday, 12 to 5. We're always open 7 days a week. We have a few events during the holiday season where we're open a little bit earlier. Okay. Tell us a couple of those events, and then we'll also post the details in the comments so that people can refer back to here. So what do you got coming up? We have Santa photos coming up with an amazing Santa. He was here last year, and he's here again. Angel Purdue is doing those photos. So those are registration. You have to reserve your space. A few spots are left. Where can they reserve those? Just go to our website, quinsmercantile.com. Okay. We also have a small business Saturday event coming up where we open an hour early, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We also have a Black Friday event. Even though we're not a huge box store, we still have a Black Friday event. We'll have special items on that day.
Okay.
And we open an hour early on Black Friday.
Y'all don't open on Thanksgiving night at midnight?
No.
Hallelujah.
We're all going to be at home on Thanksgiving. We close very few days.
I just heard a tear from the back room there.
We close very few days out of the year, and Thanksgiving is one of them.
Good.
And we actually close on Christmas too.
Good.
Those are the events that are coming up immediately, and then we'll have more events coming up in December too. So we have some pop-up shops happening where we bring in other small businesses and we have them sell their wares here. So we have a men's event, a couple of men's events coming up, a couple other artists coming in the shop and selling their goods too, which are always exciting. So you can check out our Facebook page. They're all listed on our events part.
Awesome. And it's tagged in here, so check that out.
We have our workshops that are coming up, classes, card making, things of that sort, which are really nice. Those are popular. And then you can also look at our website under events and classes, and you'll see on there where you can register for any of that too.
Very good. Very good. Well, if you have any questions or comments that you'd like to share, make sure you type them in here, and I know Tracy will be checking that, and if she doesn't see it, then I'll make sure I get an answer for you.
Sounds good.
By the way, this fantastic coffee cup, is this the Murfreesboro design you were talking about?
This is a Murfreesboro design that we have. This is actually our
yours
original.
might be a little bit more visible. Check that out.
Ooh,
Isn't that pretty?
It's hard to see. This is our Murfreesboro mug. This is a hand-thrown mug, and this was designed by Lori Pancake. This was our original design, and we have a few of these left that we're selling this year.
They're gorgeous.
So
thank you for that.
Absolutely.
And anything else? Any specials that somebody just desperately needs to know about?
Right now, we don't have any specific specials. We have a lot of new products in the store. We have new products arriving daily just because it's Christmas, and so a lot of new stuff coming in. You mentioned a lot of our great selling products. They're amazing. I love to be here at work. It's just fun seeing the new products arrive because so many of them I've ordered and I'm like, oh, I forgot that I got that. That's so exciting. So just stop in and see us. We love to have new customers come in and tell us that they saw us on social media. That's always fun for us. And then if you look on our social media pages, you can see we do have some specials coming up for Black Friday and for Small Business Saturday. So make sure to join us on those days too.
Very good. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much.
You too.
And if you guys have any questions, post them. And otherwise, don't ask a lot of questions. Just get yourself in here and buy some cool stuff. Come meet Tracy and her crew here. How many employees do you have?
7.
7 employees.
There's a lot of us.
That's why small business is important.
That's true.
That's 8 people that are supported by this business in our community right here.
Yeah. We make a big difference. All the small businesses in Murfreesboro make a huge, huge impact.
Yeah, absolutely. So come and see them. And you'll thank me, I promise, and you'll thank her too. So this is Jonathan Harmon, J Harmon Home Team. You guys have a great rest of the day.
Bye.